Everybody knows that to be able to read some letters, they have to stand out from the background. But sometimes that doesn't come so easily. Sometimes the colors don't contrast enough, or the letters are on a busy background. So what do people do? They just smack an outline on the letters. I'm David Cadavy with Design for Hackers, and in this video I'm going to show you how to avoid one of the most common typographic afflictions, Outline-itis. Outline-itis is an infectious disease of the amateur designer that makes their brain noggin lazy with their typography. If the colors don't contrast, they'll smack an outline on it. If the type is on a busy background, they'll smack an outline on it. If it just needs a little bit more punch, they'll smack an outline on it. To be fair, professional designers sometimes use outlines on their typography too. Outlines add that extra bit of sophistication to fine items such as candy bars, mattress sales, and energy drinks. If you can't tell, I don't think very highly of outlines on typography. The problem is that the outlines drawn by software programs look clunky and they just really mess up the letters. You see, software programs will generally draw outlines on letters one of three ways. The outline will go on the outside of the letter forms, the insides of the letter forms, or they'll just straddle the edges of the letters. Now these last two are my biggest beef with outlines. If an outline has any width to it whatsoever, it will distort the letter forms. The thick outlines will take any subtlety out of the letters. Now, what if the outlines are drawn on the outside of the letters? This can be okay. The problem is many software programs don't even give you this level of control. If you are able to put outlines on the outside of the letters with your software program of choice, it's best to only do this when you absolutely need it because the type has to be on a busy background. Here are some really subtle outlines on type here on Google Maps, which is of course a busy background. But notice most of the contrast that makes the letters legible here comes from using dark lettering on map details that have muted colors. Now, do outlines have any graphic value at all? Yes. And I say this with the utmost sincerity. If you want your typography to be in your face and hard-hitting, outlines can give your typography that extra punch. You don't have to resort to outlines, but if you do, be careful not to distort your typography. Remember, there are tons of ways to express yourself Madonna typographically, and I can teach you all those ways in my free course at designforhackers.com. I'm David Cadavy with Design for Hackers, and I hope this video cures your outline-itis.